Hi everyone, this is webOS Roundup. Today we're going to be looking at Evernote. Now this application is free on the app catalog, but it does have a cost. And that cost is size. It is a 10 meg download, which is quite a bit larger than most apps you will find. And now normally that won't be a big deal, but right now there is a bug in webOS that prevents you from having more than 64 megs in your application storage area. So this is a big chunk of that, and is something that needs to be kept in mind until that bug is fixed. Now with that said, Evernote is, if you're new to it, is a system that allows you to keep track of all types of notes. And it's more than just a pre-app. It's been around for a good while now, and it's on every kind of phone, every kind of device, such as your Mac or PC. It's a web-driven thing as well. It really is meant to allow you to take notes wherever you are, as long as you have internet of one form or another. On the pre, it's a pretty basic implementation right now, but it does have some really unique features. Here is the note that comes with the app when you first download it. You notice that it puts it up in separate cards, which is a little off-putting at first, but it also allows you to keep up a lot of things at once. So if you need to search around between multiple notes, it is handy. But I was surprised when it kept popping up all the time. Now you can see if you have a really good editor, something like your desktop version or the web app, that you can do some pretty neat formatting here. But there's some really cool features here. You can post notes by Twitter. You can post notes by clipping browser articles from a Firefox extension. You can email notes to yourself. There's really just a million ways you can use it. Now, one other thing that's really interesting is the tagging that they do. If I'm pulling up this little simple guy I made, he will show you in the details section that there is where it was created. You can also see the tags that I did. This is, if I click on that, that will go to Google Maps. But what's really interesting about that is I can go to the search function here, and I can search by nearby, and that's going to use my GPS to say I stored these notes where I'm right around where I'm standing. And that's really interesting if you need to know where a street is, or a special store that has a unique item you need to buy a gift from, or just anything that is location specific. I think that's a really unique feature. And of course you can also do normal searches using their tags or other text in your note. Speaking of text, another interesting feature is if you have text in a photo such as this one, it will actually be able to read it on their servers and send it back to you, and the text will be inside your note. So that makes that searchable, and that adds a whole nother level of usefulness. On the pre, you can do 3 different things. You can put in a text note, take a snapshot with the camera, and take a picture that you've already taken previously. Now these 2 guys will be emailed to you. This will be stored immediately. There is some delay on these. When I took a picture or used the camera roll function earlier, it took quite a while for it to get back to me, to my phone, and that's because they're processing that picture again for the text recognition, stuff like that. But just keep in mind that it is going to be a little sputtery at times. From a functionality perspective, the pre-version is pretty basic, but I think it will get better as time goes on. You see there, it gives you a grid view. And I think with the occasionally connected thing, it does take a little bit of getting used to. If you all go offline, it will become a bit sputtery as it tries to connect occasionally. Here's so you can see what is pending upload if you're offline for whatever reason. If you are confused as to what the power of Evernote is, I will have a few articles, links on my written review that will show you some creative ways that people have used this system. It is highly recommended as long as you understand the costs involved with the space. Once that bug is gone, then I would recommend it to everyone. This has been webOS Roundup. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.